Hi and welcome back to another video. This time I want to show you one of my favorite secondhand and kind of like refurbished pieces that I've been owning for a while now. I've made a similar kind of video a while ago, but since that video is in German, I thought I'd do a kind of like updated one because my wardrobe has changed a lot in the past 2 years. So yeah, if you like these kind of videos, I certainly do, then grab a hot drink or a cold one wherever you are and enjoy this video. The first piece that I want to show you is one of my recent ones, and I really love it because let me show you this. It is a super colorful singlet. It is originally by Sports Girl and I found it on Depop for, I don't know, maybe like 10-15 bucks, which is really nice. It's cropped, which, yeah, if you know me, I basically only live in cropped shirts and tops. So yeah, it's a perfect match with this one. I am still in the process of trying to find like kind of like different styles and variations of clothes groups, if you know what I mean. Like if I have singlets, I don't want every single piece to have that kind of shape. I want one to have like maybe like a bit thicker straps and I don't know, just like a bit baggy ones. This, by the way, is also a great piece. I'm not gonna like go too much into detail, but I found this on a free shop in a hostel and I love it. So yeah, there's that. Next piece that I'm gonna show you, I've had for over 2 years now, I think 2.5 years, yeah. And I found it in an op shop for $1. Holy shit, I look so lesbian right now. So this little beanie I found in Gold Coast in an op shop, and honestly it's my favorite beanie. I've only got one more and the other one I found on a free shelf in the hostel I'm currently staying. But yeah, it just goes with everything. So this is like probably like the best bargains in op shop history. Let's talk about jeans. I found these in an op shop 2.5 years ago, I think, again, 504, and they used to be a bit big on me. Recently I found myself getting a bit thick, so they fit me perfectly, but like 2 years ago they were super loose, but nevertheless I really wanted them. And $5 for a pair of Levi's original, I mean, what? So I bought them. They were long pants, and because they were so loose, like I was constantly pulling them up again, and after a while I was getting bored of it, and then I decided to cut them and just make nice shorts out of it. You know, short shorts that aren't hot pants and where you can see half my bum, but nice ones. So this is the end product. I even did a little finish at the end, and yeah, these are definitely one of my favorite pairs of shorts, although I don't actually wear a lot of denim shorts. I think this is pretty much my only pair. Another piece that I want to show you is a jumper that I also found in an op shop a couple months ago, super randomly, while I was driving up to Perth, and we're always passing through the same small towns on the way, and it was only up until like a couple months ago that I discovered that there was an op shop in one of those towns, and I had a look inside, and this jumper was right there for, I think, $3, $2 or $3. What? It's got a nice little print. saying Southern California, and I honestly think it's the most beautiful color. I love any like sort of like dark reddish colors. It's got a hood as well, and it's out of like a super thin material, so it's super nice to wear in summer or like spring when it's not too cold. I cropped it and yeah, this is how it looks now. It's super short. There you go. And I love wearing it. Yeah. Absolute bargain and lovely jumper to have. The next singlet that I'm gonna show you isn't actually from an op shop. It's from my dear friend Grace, which became sort of like my best friend here in Australia, and we used to share a dorm in this hostel forever and ever. And when she moved out, she had this kind of like body in black with nice little detail here, and she's like I think a size or two bigger than me, and so the body just wasn't looking good on me, and I'm not really a huge fan of bodies anyway, so I cut it off because that's how I deal with things. I just chop everything off and hope for the best. But this became a really nice singlet top. This is the front. This is where I cut it. So it is slightly cropped, but what is going on inside? So it is slightly cropped, but it definitely goes over your belly button. And the back is kind of like triangle-ish, like this, which you don't find in every singlet, so it's a bit different. And yeah, this sort of became my fancy going out top. So obviously this did not cost me a single penny, and I love it very, very much. During lockdown, we were throwing a 90s party, and our hostel owner allowed us to go to one op shop in the next bigger town, like once. This was like our only trip to the outside. And while I was like shopping for my 90s party outfit, I also found this really nice, what would you call it, like sweater-ish? I don't even know how you call these things. Light jumper. Also by Sports Girl. I have a feeling that Sports Girl does a lot of stripy fashion items. It's got a nice turtleneck and I really like it. It's even got the same kind of detail here and here at the ends, and I think I paid $5 for it at Vinnie's. Very happy. It's in super good condition and it's kind of like a really nice fashionable top. Another denim piece that I want to show you is my denim skirt, which is a Levi's again. And honestly, I found this at a vintage shop. Whenever we used to go to Perth for a weekend, there was this vintage shop right next to the hostel, and the first time we discovered it, we were all like absolutely mind blown. And yeah, it's a nice vintage secondhand shop, obviously rather expensive if you compare it to like op shop costs, but I've been wanting a denim skirt for so long, and I could never find one that fits me right, because they're either too tight or they're so short that like whenever I bend over you can see all the way, you know what I mean. So this one I'm really happy about because it fits me perfectly. It's got a nice length, it just ends like a little bit above your knee, and I think this one cost me $35, I think. pretty sure, somewhere between 30 and 40. So definitely a fair price for good quality, and yeah, it's gonna last me a while. Okay, next one that I want to show you is another jacket slash jumper, which a lot of you, especially people that live in Australia, know, because it seemed like a year or what was it, like 2 years ago, everyone seemed to be wearing those teddy jackets. And I don't know, when they first came around I wasn't really too keen on it, because I don't really like going too much with the mainstream and just looking like everyone else. But now, 2 years later, now that everyone has moved on from this trend, I'm all for it. And I found this teddy jacket on Depop again. I think I paid, how much did I pay? I want to say like anything between like $20 and $30, which is a good price. I'm sure they're like super expensive when you buy them new, but it's the softest material ever, and because it's a light color, I do look a bit fancy when I wear it, because I don't usually wear a lot of light clothes, especially not down here in Manjimup, because there's only dirt roads around, and it's super hectic to get red dirt out of your white clothes. Moving on to Trekkies. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because there's nothing fancy about them. I just really like them because they're yellow and got these nice like stripes on the side, and I don't know, I'm not a big fashion Trekkie fan. My Trekkies are usually just grey or black. That's it, they're doing the job. But I found this pair on Depop for maybe $15, something like that, not a lot. And they're originally by, and yeah, they're super comfy. They're yellow. I love mustard yellow, I'm a big sucker for it. And that's about it. Okay, my last favorite piece that I want to show you is hands down my favorite piece ever. It is from the same vintage secondhand shop that I got my denim skirt from, and it cost me $50 or $55. Dungarees. Honestly, oh, when I see this in the camera I want to just like wear it immediately. Long, super long corduroy dungarees. Oh my god, I was not looking for them, but I found them and I was like, oh my god, I need to have them right now. One of my favorite pieces ever, because dungarees just go with everything. And even though one of the buttons, what side is it? One of the buttons here said goodbye to me because, as we discussed earlier, I got a bit thick. So I just put a safety pin through it to secure it, and other than that, it's absolutely perfect. Yeah, definitely one of my, not even one of my, definitely my most expensive secondhand shop or item, but absolutely totally worth it. I think this is kind of it. These are my favorite secondhand pieces. This is not everything secondhand that I own. I think if I have a look around, most of my things, honestly, most of my things are either pre-loved or secondhand somehow, but they're just normal day wear and not too exciting for you. But if you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you like this content, let me know in the comments and I'll do more of that. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of me and my face. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!